Good afternoon to all of you. I am Shara Khurshid, Assistant Professor, Mechanical Engineering Department, Integral University, Lucknow. Today I am here to discuss about the fundamentals of thermodynamics. So if we focus on the word thermodynamics, then we can say that thermodynamics is a word which is comprised of two words. One is thermal and the another one is dynamics. In the thermal field, we can lie heat and work is there, and the dynamic is it uses motion. So the motion of heat and work is known as thermodynamics. This means the transfer of heat and work from one body to another, or from system to the surrounding, or it's vice versa, or from system to another system, or from one part to another part is known as thermodynamics. So the study of heat and work, their mutual conversion, their transfer from one body to another, their transfer from one system to another, or from surrounding to system is known as thermodynamics. So today we will discuss that what are the following processes which take place in thermodynamics. So the processes of thermodynamics are isolated process, cyclic process, isothermal, isochronic, isobaric and adiabatic. Starting from the isolated process, in this process neither heat nor mass transfer takes place. Means you have seen a vacuum bottles, steel bottles selling in the market. So whenever we kept water in it, whether it is hot or cool, its condition would prevail, same condition, it is maintained at the same temperature for a particular duration of time. So that duration of time the process is known as isolated process. And no process can be completely isolated because no temperature can be maintained infinitely. Therefore, isolated process is a time constrained process. Next one is cyclic process. What is cyclic process? The process whose final and initial stages are same is known as cyclic process. Next one is isothermal. The process which takes place at constant temperature is known as isothermal. Isochronic. The process which takes place at constant volume is known as isenchronic. Isobaric, the process which takes place at constant pressure is known as isobaric. Adiabatic, a process where there is no heat change is called adiabatic. So just to remind you, what is the first law of thermodynamics? It is du is equals to dq plus dw. Now what is du plus dw? Can I know? So it is known as the total heat supplied is equals to the work done plus the internal energy. Means if we are supplying m amount of heat, q amount of heat to the system, or u amount of heat to the system, then it would be converted into two parts. It would be divided into two parts. One is converted into work done, and a part of heat which is stored inside the system is known as internal energy. Therefore, total heat supplies, it's divided into two parts: the heat which is converted into work done, and the total heat, and the heat which is stored as an internal energy. Now we can say total heat supplied is equals to the amount of heat which is converted into work done, or plus the heat stored in the system in the form of internal energy. Now what is another? We can further refine this equation. Therefore dW would be equal to PdV, because work done is equals to pressure into change in volume, and this is dV. Now again du is a CV dt. Where is CV? CV is the heat at specific volume. Therefore du is equals to CV dt plus PdV, or we can say CV dt minus VdP is equals to dV. If we go for a unit mass, the all quantities will be referred in a smaller section. So what is process? When a system undergoes a change of state, whether it is from one solid to liquid, liquid to solid, then this is known as process. Or the change of system from one state to another is also referred as change of its properties. Likewise, the system at state 1, it has the pressure as P1 and volume as V2. Now the system comes to state 2, it has pressure as P2 and volume as V2. Therefore, it is called the system undergoes a process. Okay, it is written here, process is a succession of stages. We assume our processes are all sufficiently slow Now what is equilibrium? When there is no undisturbed force acting in the body, it is known as equilibrium, and when the body is at constant it is known as thermal equilibrium. Therefore we assume that the process takes place so slowly that the body continues to be in equilibrium. Okay, correct? Now next, what is cyclic process? A cyclic process, first one is isolated process, that I have told you that there is no exchange of heat. When there is no exchange of heat, no work done will be done. Therefore W is equals to 0, Q is equals to 0. Hence, and internal energy is also equals to 0. Now this is not 0, it is known as constant, because every system has some part of energy stored inside it. Here 0 is termed as constant. Now what is cyclic process? A process whose final states and initial states are same is known as cyclic process. Okay. So since the final state is same as the initial state, therefore heat is totally converted into work done, and the energy at U2 is equals to internal energy at U1. Now what are special kind of thermodynamic process? Isothermal. I have previously told you in the slide that it takes place at constant temperature. Isochronic occurs at constant volume. Isobaric at constant pressure. Adiabatic, no heat transfer. Correct? Isothermal, it will be at constant temperature. Means that T1 and T2 would be the same. Means that the final temperature is equals to the initial temperature. Therefore, if we go for a term CV dt is equals to dTu minus PdV, which I have studied in the previous slide. Therefore, dt would become 0 because there is no change in temperature. What is dt here? T2 minus T1, and when T1 is equals to T2, then dt would be 0. Therefore, dq is equals to PdV. Correct? For isothermal process, see, this is an isothermal process. The initial parameters are P1, V1, T1, U1. P1 is the pressure, V is the volume, T1 is the temperature, and U1 is the internal energy. And the final parameters are P2, V2, T2 should be here, P2, V2, T2 and U2. But due to isothermal process, T1 is equals to T2, and when T1 is equals to T2, therefore U1 is equals to U2. Their change in internal energy would be 0 because work is Q is equals to work done. See. Now isochronic process, where at constant volume. In this process, the work done would be 0. What is the formula of work done which we have studied in the previous slide? I think it is PdV, where W is equals to PdV, where dV is equals to V2 minus V1. But when the volume is constant, V1 is equals to V2. Therefore, dV is equals to 0. Therefore, the total work done is 0. Therefore, if the dV is equal to, then the first law for the ideal gas will become, what is first law? dq is equals to du plus dw. When dw is 0, then dq is equals to du, where du can be written as Cv dt. Again, this is isothermal process. Correct? P1, V1, T1, U1, P2, V1 is equals to V2, therefore V1, T2, U2. See, this is isothermal process. Sorry, isochronic. See. Now isobaric. This is a process which takes place at constant temperature. Sorry, at constant pressure. The pressure does not change. Therefore, at constant pressure, the heat, specific heat is represented by Cp. Therefore, when the pressure change becomes 0, then Cp dt, at the place of Cu, now we are acting at a constant pressure. Therefore, Cp dt is equals to dq plus adp. Or the parameters are P1, V1, T1, U1. P1 is equals to P2. Therefore, P1 is taken V1, V2, T2, U2. See, this expression we have already studied. Adiabatic process. Adiabatic process is a thermodynamic process where there is no exchange of heat with its surroundings. Now there are two parameters in which this process can occur. Ideal, the process is so fast or so rapid that there is no escape of heat or exchange of heat, or it is taken place in a well insulated system. That system is so much insulated that there is no loss of heat to take place. Okay. See, if an ideal gas is allowed to be adiabatically freely expand, that's why its temperature will not change. When there is no exchange of heat, that there is no effect on the temperature. We all know that temperature is directly proportional to the heat. When the heat is not changing, the temperature will not change. Therefore, dW is equals to CV dt. Correct? Key point. Remember the expression dW is equals to only applies. Now, what is quasi-static process which has been discussed here? This is a slow process which takes place so slowly that at the change of states, equilibrium does not disturb. So with this, I would like to end my lecture, and we would continue it again with the first law of thermodynamics. I hope that you have understand well. Thank you.